Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Burnout Paradise, where today we are actually, you'll notice here we're trying out the bikes, so there isn't a whole heck of a lot of content with the bikes. As you can see with the vehicles alone, there's only 4 of them in the whole game, so that kind of gives you an idea of how much content there truly is to the bikes, but, I might as well try it out, right? So, yeah, you'll notice that the map is gonna give me some completely different challenges here. So they're a little bit harder to find. You can still do these challenges here. I'm gonna not, though, the road rules, but yeah, you'll notice that the amount of challenges to do in the bikes is significantly less than cars. But there's one right here that'll supposedly, I believe this one will give me a better version of this. It's called a burning ride. So,
get ready to race.
yeah.
You're here. The clock is ticking.
Now this is interesting because, like in Big Surf Island, we actually have to deal with checkpoints again while riding the bikes. So, yeah, got some unique stuff, and this is basically just going to be a time trial, right? You can still take shortcuts and stuff. You'll notice all the billboards are gone, so you can't, and like gates and stuff like that. It's a lot more smooth, right? It feels not as hectic, I guess. We can still like smash into things and crash and stuff like that. You'll notice when you crash, the biker disappears because this isn't probably not a good idea to show that on a game that's rated E10, so yeah, but I'm not sure. I might do another episode on the bikes. I might dedicate next episode as well. It kind of just depends how much content I get through today, but I figured it's a good idea to at least show it off once, even though I personally on my own never really play as the bikes or anything. They're fun to switch around once in a while. You'll notice like the controls are different. I don't know if it's easy to tell for you guys, but like turning's a lot more tight, or not as tight. It's a lot more loose actually. So yeah, but this challenge is, if you haven't noticed, it's going around the whole city. So that's quite fascinating. We haven't actually had something like that on the cars yet, so kind of interesting to get like a big old tour. And of course the engine for these bikes sounds a lot different. I think this is a bit louder. So I guess super jumps still exist here. That's kind of cool. Fly me to the moon, huh? Interesting. Paradise Awards for... So was that like separate awards for specifically bikes that I saw there? It's interesting. So maybe... Maybe bikes have their own separate, like, super jump missions. I'm not sure. I'm not going to take... No, that is not the correct path. Or maybe it was, but all I know is the checkpoint looks like it's right over there. So I'm going to try to do that. There's also no boost. It's a big thing. You notice I just went through that gas station right there. I didn't get any boost for that or anything. Yeah, so... just driving around. So yeah, good thing I didn't take that other path that it wanted me to go. I have no idea why, but yeah. Now we have a total of 8 minutes and 41 seconds to get through this. And interesting that it's that specific. But yeah. Alright. Let's see here. So you can also go online while riding bikes, although I'm not sure there's a whole heck of a lot you can do. I believe you can race each other as bikes. I don't think takedowns are really a thing when you play as bikes, because I don't think in single player you can race against others. I'm pretty sure it's basically just these time trial things that you can do as challenges, so yeah. And like I've said before, at least I'm not sure if I've said in this Burnout Paradise series, but I know in previous Burnout series I've explained that time trials are not like my thing. Personally, I don't know, like, you're playing a Burnout game. The whole point is to kind of like be able to smash into your rivals and race them and crash into cars, right? So you have all these different challenges that focus on. Time trials kind of just feel like filler to me, so that's kind of how I perceive them. As bikes, with bikes in this game, it's a bit more understandable, considering, well, like, what else are you gonna do? You're not gonna have bike challenges where you're smash into cars and stuff like that. It doesn't seem very practical, but yeah. So, but I know bikes was just kind of a neat little thing they threw in as DLC right around when Big Surf Island came out for the original Burnout Paradise. I remember playing through this and 100%ing it probably took like a day. So, yeah. But it was nice that it was free DLC. It definitely feels like it should be, considering the lack of full content. It's nice they threw it in to the remastered version as well. Even though it kind of sounds like I'm complaining about the bikes. Oh geez. Oh yeah, didn't crash there. But that, of course, wrecked me. But yeah, see, look at that. Like I just disappear. It's, yeah, kind of ridiculous. Let's see if I can maybe get like a thumbnail moment with that, even though that was probably dangerous. Because like, I'm just trying to think of what I'm gonna do for the thumbnail for this episode. I'll see if I remember to find that moment. All right. So our next checkpoint's actually over there. Now, I'm maybe gonna have to backtrack a bit here, now that I think about it. Kind of stinkerinos, but I definitely want to turn here. Yeah, the game knows too. I think I'm gonna have to backtrack a little bit. We have just under 3 minutes though to finish this off, so it's getting a little bit close. I'll admit, it's still a bit of a ways, so we'll see. Yeah, I definitely want to turn here. Oh, it would have been ideal to turn in the next road, but that's fine. It's okay. Because the next turn is just right here. But yeah, it's interesting because I said earlier the turns are looser, but it's kind of like if you slow down a bit, then you're able to make really tight turns. And I'm gonna imagine that's how normal motorcycles work. I've never rode a motorcycle, or especially driven one, but I don't know. Those of you in the comments who have rode motorcycles, you guys might know. Alright, 2 minutes left. No, I'm not gonna turn there. I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, so I think the finish line's the waterfront, so I'm gonna want to be on this edge area over here. Yeah, I think it's right down there, so we're probably fine. We still have over a minute, over almost 2 minutes to beat this, so I think, yeah, we're definitely gonna be fine here, so. Good stuff, though. That was a good, nice, just preview of the whole island right there while you're riding the bike. Alright, there we go. The only problem is it takes us right back to where we were, where we started, so it's going to be a bit harder to find our next challenge, but you'll notice 2% complete. That means there's a total of 50 challenges on the bike, so I mean, that's actually a decent amount. I think that's more than I kind of remembered it to be, but now it kind of just means we have to, once again, I'm going to actually get rid of the time trial thing up there, but we have to find more challenges. So I see another one down there. And we actually didn't unlock the new car from that. Okay. So, oh, midnight rides. Right! So that's something I forgot about the bikes. Yes, there are specific challenges that you can only do during the day and during the night, which is interesting. They didn't do anything like that in the original Burnout Paradise. So yeah, you'll see or the original Cars portion of Burnout Paradise. So Burning Ride, right? That's daytime, and then the other one's nighttime. Okay.
Race west to Lone Stallion Ranch.
And this one doesn't have any checkpoints. This is just a straight shot race to the other side. All right. Will do. I'm gonna actually go this way because I feel like it, and because it's probably quicker, I would imagine. All right. right. But yeah, it's funny how you're a motorcycle and you can still. I also love how dinky it is when you crash. It's like a toy motorcycle, but like I was gonna say the opposite. You're slamming into these giant like poles with a motorcycle with almost no recoil. It's just slapping it out of the way. All right. Now we're kind of on a similar path that we were last race, but oh well. This one's only 1 minute and 39 seconds actually. This we might not make because I crashed. Well, I'm just gonna go up full speed. I'm gonna try not to like do it because jumps theoretically, well not theoretically, they actually slow you down technically. Technically was the word I was looking for. But even though it seems like it's really cool, you're getting a lot of airtime, it's kind of different when you're racing because you're gaining boost, but in this version it's just all about what is actually gonna be the quickest route for you. Alright, so there we go. We actually did it just fine. We had 10 seconds left though, so bit of a close call. If we would have crashed one more time, might not have been a good time. So there we go. 5% oh, that actually means there's less. There might be 40 challenges then. It always, it's interesting. It always switches the time things up there. So this is another midnight ride. I'm gonna try to find one more daytime ride and then switch the time. Or it might be on like a manual, or it might not be on, it might be on an automatic daytime, nighttime cycle. I have no idea. Oh yes, it is. You can see the clock in the corner right there. So I think once that reaches like 8 p.m., then it switches to nighttime. All these challenges over here are midnight rides. It's kind of annoying, but oh well. So here we go. Here's a daytime one over there. Before you know it, it'll switch to nighttime before I get there. All right. Now it looks like we're fine. Looks like we can still do it. All right, here we go. One more burning ride. And I can make it so that the time is still too. I can make it so it's always noon or always midnight. We might do that later on in the series, but for now we can just have it on the typical clock. It kind of looks like I want to go this way, champ. Could be wrong though. I usually just kind of think which way's heading towards the finish line is a more direct route, and it could be the other way's actually quicker. I don't know. This looks like it'll be fine. Alright. Then we're going to want to go in here. So this is going to take us... We want to go to the wind farm. So I believe this next... this next turn right here is going to take us there. Okay, 9 o'clock was actually the midnight time. You can see the road sign glowing on the top of the screen. That means that it's nighttime. And you can also tell from us turning on our headlights. Yeah. Alright. I'm also, I guess I'll mention this, I'm playing with the disconnected Joy-Cons right now. And it actually is playing pretty great. I don't know if I have a preference between the connected or the disconnected right now, but both seem to play fine, so just in case you guys were wondering which option was better, it's about the same. I can imagine, though, I haven't done this yet, but I can imagine playing portable might be a little more uncomfortable. But I mean, better to play the game if you want, once again, if you want to get this version of the game, specifically the Switch version. Most likely the reason why you're doing that is so you can play it portable versus the other versions, or maybe it's just the only console you have. But here we go, midnight ride. So this one we gotta switch it up here and go this way. So I mean, I don't think there's anything like technically different about the midnight and daytime versions. I literally think it's just you're riding in the dark now, and it's kind of actually neat how they limit certain ones to being daytime and nighttime. It switches like you're thinking of, like, especially if you have the clock set to automatic, so it's following out as the day goes on. It makes you think, when do I do these specific challenges? So I think that's kind of neat. So I'm not sure when it officially will switch to daytime though. Okay, I got beat up a bit there, but oh well. Alright. Might switch. I think it switched at 9 o'clock, so it might be a 12-hour cycle of 9 to 9. I think that's a bit strange. I feel like it'd be better. 8 to 8, I feel like, would be a more realistic time, but because 9 in the morning, pretty much any time of the year, 9 in the morning will be sunrise, and at least where I live during summer, the sun rises around like 4:30, so yeah. Alright. Now this is a bit of an interesting thing. So we have to do the same thing we did before with that one daytime ride, and we have to kind of backtrack a bit. Okay, keep getting slowed down. And another thing to keep in mind, if you hit the walls while you're riding a bike, it's gonna slow you down quite a bit, so don't do that. At least if you can help it. Alright, well, we're coming along the turning road right here. Of course, the little ramps still exist too, like on the sides of the road. Alright, here we go. It's right up there though, so we're coming along. Got 30 seconds left. So, once again, kind of gotta hurry up here. One more crash could lose it for us. Oh boy, yeah, it's getting a bit close, but let's keep going. Okay, made that. Alright. Oh boy. Okay, so we got like 10 seconds left. Alright. I think we'll do it. I think we're fine, but this is a close one. Okay. Oof. That was closer. That was 3 seconds left. Dang. Alright. Good stuff, though. 10% complete. Now, I'm not sure if your license really upgrades in this version. I'm gonna be honest. Alright. We're also already coming on in morning, it looks like. It's kind of funny. Let's see if I can find one more midnight drive type of a thing. There's like nothing over here in this part of town. So right in the middle, it's really awkward. There's one. Let's see if I can reach it before it flips to daytime. Hopefully it's not 7. Hopefully daytime doesn't hit at 7 o'clock, but that could be a possibility. There we go. I think we'll reach it though. Okay, here we go. Another midnight ride. Let's go. Even though we're pretty much doing this during the daytime, but whatever.
Race northwest to the Crystal Summit Observatory.
Oh boy. Alright. Pretty much back the exact way we came, but never mind that. We'll just keep going. We'll see if I can take a more realistic path there. Or I guess a cleaner cut path. I'm already kind of slanting out the wrong way, but let's see here. Probably gonna want to turn this next. Ow. Actually, one thing I noticed. Okay, so it flips at 8 o'clock, which is interesting. Oh, okay. Now we're getting the blinkers. I was noticing. It felt like with that last midnight ride, I wasn't getting any the game wasn't telling me to turn, which is interesting. It kind of, I could have blanked on it, but I feel like in that midnight ride, and I was thinking maybe that's one of the things that distinguishes the two, is that in the midnight rides, the game doesn't tell you where to go, which would actually be fairly interesting. But It looks like this one is, or maybe just because it's technically daytime now. I have no idea. My guess is I probably blanked out. That's probably not actually a distinguishing factor between the two, but it's kind of interesting, to say the least. Alright. So, pretty much we just follow this road there, and we'll reach the observatory. Oh boy, come on. That's not good. This game doesn't really tell you your speed or anything, so you can't get like a good idea of how fast you're going compared to like full speed. Like if I start slowing down, it's like how badly am I slowing down? You don't really know. But you just have to kind of guess from, you know, how fast things are going by. All right. Going down here. Oop. All right, we hit the sign. Not that that means anything. Even though those actually do, like those random, like signs. I don't know if they have a specific name or anything, but the directional signs, I suppose, that kind of tell you where things are. Those actually, if you hit them in a certain mode of this game, then it does do something, which I'll be sure to show off eventually. So might even do that next episode. Now that I think about it, because I don't know. I'm thinking I'll probably just have the bikes this episode. I don't know if I'll come back to this, because you kind of like I'm assuming most of you guys watching this kind of get the idea now with Paradise Bikes. You beat the challenges. It's really the same thing over and over. The only difference really, the only different thing I could do is try to get the road rules on the tines, but like that's not really any different than the car mode. But I don't know. Maybe if you guys wanted to see more bikes in this game, then be sure to let me know. Oh boy. Okay. That happened. That also happened. Oh, but we didn't crash right there. Interesting. Alright. There we go. So this is another burning ride, and I guess we'll probably finish it off with this, depending on how long this is. Yeah, this looks like a longer one.
You are here. Race east to the
Coast Guard HQ. All right. Okay, so we're gonna have to kind of take a different path this time. All right, here we go. It's kind of cool how the bikes portion kind of prioritizes this this like west portion of the map. Like in the cars mode, most of the challenges when you're playing with cars, it's on the other side. It's on the east towards downtown and the or by the ocean. But it feels like bikes kind of prioritize this like mountainous area, which is actually kind of neat. Because like I've said before, I think this area of White Mountain, we're actually technically in Silver Lake, but the White Mountain, Silver Lake, this area is a really cool area, and I've said White Mountain's my favorite area in the whole game. So, yeah. So I feel like most games, you got like a big old downtown area, you got the beach, in most racing games. You got a lot of stuff like that, but I don't see too many like huge mountainous areas like this. And I could be very wrong. I could just be playing, because I'm mainly talking about other Burnout games. Like, I know in Burnout Revenge there was White Mountain, which was pretty cool, and I'd say well, yeah, White Mountain. It's the same name as the one in here, so it would not. I'd be willing to believe that that it's this White Mountain in Burnout Paradise is partially inspired by that one in Burnout Revenge. See, I love that. The cars just, they just keep going. There's no, the bike slamming into them does nothing. Oh, man. Oh, boy. All right. We still got to keep going. Okay. All right, up there now. So I think that's probably one of the fastest routes I could have taken. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. We did that pretty well. Pretty good time. But yeah, does your permit upgrade in this? I think it like fully upgrades once you beat all of the challenges, but I don't think there's... Or actually, no, I think it upgrades at 50. I think at 50% complete, you get a new bike, and that's how you get the other bikes in this game. Yeah, I don't want to deal with the best times. Yeah. I don't know. Bikes are cool. You can also go up like parking structures and stuff too, so you're not limited to just the roads. It's just you don't really, not a huge bonus for going up these anymore. You can still, I guess, see, because I didn't know before going into this today that super jumps were still here. It's kind of interesting actually that you can still do super jumps, and I wonder if they count towards their own specific side challenge of getting them complete on bikes, but I have no idea. What I do know is that you can still go in these little secret areas. Just no billboards or smashes anymore. So yeah, kind of go out like that. No barrel rolls, obviously. I don't even know if I could attempt to do a barrel roll, but kind of like, yeah, see, you can kind of imagine that that's not really like a big old thing, but yeah, look at this cool bike. So I might do another episode of bikes, I might not. I'm kind of leaning towards not doing another bikes episode, but if you guys let me know, if you guys think you'd like to see another time where I show off the bikes of Paradise City, I'll be sure to do it. So thanks for watching. Of course, be sure to let me know if you want more bikes episodes in the comments. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And yeah, I will be sure to see you guys next time.